And Andrew, so we've touched on a couple of those industries that need additional support, from construction to the arts, but also, of course, tourism is a big one, hospitality, and you've got some information as to what that industry wants. It sounds like one of the first industries to go out there and say to the government, we need JobKeeper for longer.
Yeah, I've got hold of a submission, Kieran, from the Australian Hotels Association and Tourism Accommodation Australia with their wish list after JobKeeper comes off in September. They say they need a lot more help, maximums of just 20 in some states or 50 that can access venues at the moment. So they've got a proposal to help save their industries out of this crisis, including a proposal to extend JobKeeper from its current end date, September 30, to at least December 31. There are 250,000 pub workers funded by JobKeeper at present, they say, and more than 1 million of the 3.5 million on the scheme work in hospitality and tourism, says the AHA. The submission says, even while shut down, the costs and debts for hotels continue to accumulate daily. The financial pain is far from over. Our members are struggling with uncertainty as to when and how they can commence trading and the debt cliff. The AHA argues that given the difference between JobKeeper and the dole, the measure effectively costs $208 per employee. Not all employees would become unemployed if JobKeeper was lifted, of course, but the hotels argue in their industry at present a lot would be. The AHA also says they would like clear scientific evidence on social distancing rules. They say the AHA is immensely concerned at the inconsistent treatment of hotels under the national framework for a COVID-safe Australia as compared to cafes, restaurants, airlines and shopping centres. They are talking about hotel outdoor dining space in some states only being able to have 20 people, while in shopping centres and airplanes there's no limit. Let's have a look at some of these proposals then that they're after. I mentioned before that JobKeeper be extended to all hotel businesses until at least December 31. They propose that business taxpayers be allowed to claim a tax deduction for entertainment expenses and that fringe benefits tax be waived for 3 years. Propose that the twice-yearly CPI excise increase on beer and bottled spirits be frozen for 3 years, and that National Cabinet cut land tax and council fees for their members by 25%. The estimated amount of JobKeeper being funded by AHA members, let's have a look at that, $2.9 billion. Estimated debt cliff costs per month. During shutdown for a typical pub, they say they've racked up $31,000 per pub. An estimated lost sale revenue from open beer kegs during the shutdown, $66 million. Well, AHA National CEO Stephen Ferguson says, if you're doing what the Prime Minister says and looking at things with fresh eyes, you should look at these measures. So I think now we're getting a sense, Kieran, of what industries will be retained on JobKeeper after the federal budget, after September 30. The Prime Minister and Treasurer have hinted at these sector-specific exemptions for JobKeeper, and I guess we can now identify from what various ministers have been saying, tourism, hotels, arts, entertainment, and potentially its biggest user at the moment, construction. Speaking of construction, that announcement today, the fast-tracking of the $11 billion Western Sydney Metro rail line to Western Sydney Airport, should I say. Expect more announcements like that out of the October budget. They're contingent on the states agreeing for a like-for-like funding arrangement like the New South Wales government has here, but infrastructure looks like a key way out of this as far as the federal government's concerned, Kieran.